Once upon a time, in a village nestled deep within a dense forest, there lived a young girl named Violet. She was known for her strikingly purple cloak, which was given to her by her grandmother, who lived on the other side of the forest. Violet's grandmother, a wise woman, often sent her granddaughter on errands, and she would walk through the forest with a basket of goodies to bring her loved ones. One day, Violet's mother asked her to deliver some freshly baked bread and honey to her grandmother, who had been feeling unwell. As Violet prepared for her journey, her mother warned her, "Stay on the path, and do not talk to strangers, especially the mysterious man who has been seen near the forest." Violet nodded obediently, but curiosity got the best of her. As she walked deeper into the woods, she noticed the trees seemed to whisper, and a cold breeze rustled through the leaves. She didn't realize how far off the path she had wandered until she heard a rustling behind her. Turning around, she was startled to see a tall figure emerging from the shadows. It was a man with piercing green eyes, dressed in tattered clothes, his hair wild and untamed. He spoke with a smooth voice, "Why are you so far from the road, little one? The woods are dangerous at this hour." Violet was cautious but not fearful. "I'm going to visit my grandmother. She lives on the other side of the forest." The man smiled, but there was something strange about his expression, as if he knew more than he was letting on. "I know where she lives. But beware, the forest holds many secrets. Are you sure you want to trust everyone you meet?" He turned and disappeared into the shadows. Violet felt uneasy, but she shook off the feeling and continued. However, soon after, she realized she had lost her way. The trees looked unfamiliar, and the path had disappeared altogether. Panic began to rise, but just as she was about to turn back, she saw a familiar figure emerging from the trees, her grandmother. "Grandmother!" Violet cried out in relief, rushing toward her. But something was wrong. The woman before her wasn't her grandmother at all. It was a tall, sleek wolf, standing on two legs, wearing the cloak her grandmother always wore. "You should have listened, child," the wolf said in a voice that sounded eerily like her grandmother's. Violet froze, realizing the wolf had somehow tricked her. The forest had always been full of strange creatures, but she hadn't expected this. "Where is my grandmother?" she asked, her voice shaking. The wolf grinned. "Your grandmother is safe for now, but she will stay that way as long as you stay calm and don't do anything foolish. The forest is mine to command, and I have other plans for you, Violet." Violet's heart raced. She realized the mysterious man she had met earlier had been a warning. He had known about the wolf all along. But Violet wasn't going to give up without a fight. She noticed a peculiar glimmer in the wolf's eyes, a sense of vulnerability beneath its predatory gaze. In that moment, she understood something crucial: the wolf wasn't just a creature of hunger. It was a prisoner of the forest's dark magic. Thinking quickly, Violet picked up a small stone from the ground and tossed it in the direction of the wolf. It distracted the creature for a moment, and Violet seized the opportunity. "You may be powerful, but you are not invincible," she said, gathering her courage. With one swift motion, Violet reached into her basket and pulled out a bundle of herbs her grandmother had given her. "These herbs will break the spell," she muttered as she sprinkled them into the air. A brilliant light burst forth, and the wolf howled in agony as its form began to shift before Violet's eyes. The wolf's body shrank and morphed into that of the mysterious man she had met earlier. He had been a shapeshifter, cursed by the forest long ago for his greed and deceit. The man fell to his knees. "I am sorry, Violet," he pleaded. "I was once a protector of the woods, but I was corrupted by darkness. Please, free me." Violet, her heart heavy with compassion, nodded. "That will help you. But you must promise to leave the forest and never harm anyone again." The man nodded solemnly, his green eyes now filled with gratitude. With the curse broken, Violet continued her journey, finally reaching her grandmother's house, where the two embraced in relief and joy. And though the forest would never be the same, the balance between the wild and the villagers was restored. For Violet had proven that bravery, wisdom, and kindness could change even the darkest of fates. And so, Violet returned to the village as a hero, carrying not just bread and honey, but the tale of the forest's deep magic and the power of a brave heart.